Hello, ladies and gentlemen, out there in YouTube land. This is Phil20. We're taking off the back plate of a refrigerator here. We're going to clean it all up. So the first thing we do is take all the screws out, take the back plate off, and then that device on the right is a condenser coil. The device on the left is the compressor, and the white thing on the top is your filter. This is for your preventive maintenance, and I'm going to do some tests. Look, it's 109, 110 degree temperature on that right there. So, 110 degrees is pretty good and hot. So we're going to clean off our coil to try to remove some of that heat. And we're going to use a solvent that I have come to find out have worked very, very well. And I'm feeling it. It's still pretty warm. On the top side, it's about 95, 96 degrees. But on that line, it's 110. Now, this is not bleach water. It's actually vinegar solvent. So you definitely want to get your vinegar because it's a lot easier to deal with. And then you're going to want to clean everything up really well. So I'm taking vinegar and I'm spraying it directly on these coils. And it's going to make a big difference on how much power I consume. And it's also going to lower the temperature of the coil and compressor, and allow your system to turn off quicker. So you want to get that whole coil saturated with vinegar and let it soak for about 5 minutes. Once you do that thoroughly, you really got to dig in deep. You can't have no extra dust and grime and stuff laying everywhere. So you got to get all the dirt out, every bit that you can get. And I know that there's different ways to do it, but this is by far, for me, an asthmatic, the cleanest way to do it. So I clean it with vinegar, and I clean it all up really, really well. And once it's all cleaned up, I'm going to go ahead and spray down the fan. That way we can get the fan cleaned up as well. I've got the fan running right there. I'm not spraying directly onto any of the terminals or the windings. I'm just spraying on the fan blades itself. And now I'm spraying back the coil again. If you don't clean off the fan real good, you're going to have slight amounts of dust on it. And eventually, it'll start shaking and vibrating. If you got a vibration in your refrigerator, I suggest to clean off the fan in the back, because that's probably where it is. You're going to want to clean every single fan blade by hand. And I've done that in this, but it's not going to be shown in the video. Like I said, you want to rinse it off with water after you get done with the vinegar really, really well. So I used a whole bottle of vinegar on this whole application. And, I just want to make sure you guys know the best scenarios for this is cleaning everything up and making sure everything's good and clean. This is going to prevent your electric bill from being really high. It's going to reduce the amount of amps that you're consuming. And once you reduce the amount of amps you're consuming, you're saving money immediately. Now, like I said, it can't be more important for you to do this every 6 months. You're going to want to change your filter. You're going to want to change, clean your coils. You're going to want to clean everything up. And once you get done with cleaning everything up, the temperature is going to drop. Look at that. That is 60 degrees, 70 degrees, 67, 65. It's reducing the temperature. It was 90-something earlier. So, I felt in there. It feels a lot cooler, but there was still some water on the coil, so that's still going to remove a lot of heat during this application. So you're definitely going to want to remove all the heat that you can. And, clean it all off. Rinse it off with water, and then make sure you put the back plate back on, because that is very important. Because you have to draw all the airflow through the coil instead of around the coil. So you definitely want to get all that done and cleaned up. And the water and vinegar water is going to sit on the floor. You're going to clean up afterwards, and that's going to be a lot easier to take care of. And then you'll be able to clean under the refrigerator where it's been dirty before, and it's been 6 months since you pulled it out. So I'm going to see you guys later. Have a good day. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video. There's lots more content coming. Click the subscribe button below. Make sure you come back for more because there's great content always coming up every day in this channel. See you next time. Peace.